One possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barco. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Looks it in. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got him on the RPO. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the right. It's complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. The play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. And nothing doing on the ground. Having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, it's Barco. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. ground with the counter. Looking for room at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. The option, the keeper. Spins away from the defense. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right. middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Out wide right, it's Lemon. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Run inside. It's Barco. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it. Turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on second down. Still looking to his right. On target over the middle.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And it's the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Working the ground game. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it back to him. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Barco. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just had to get rid of it.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Matthews. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Barco. Got the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. makes the grab. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw on first. Reels it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. Extending the play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes in the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Rice. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cavaliers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Vaught Hemingway Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rebels offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
And they'll... play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but he's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game.
UTSA 28, Ole Miss 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
Ready to go! Ready to go!
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes! Past the 10. He gets it in! Touchdown, Rebels! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Rolls right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return. turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. In the red area, it's Barco. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover it.
Grabs it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track. of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play. How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Straight ahead, it's Barco. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense in the hurry-up.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Left side, it's Barco. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Right at the line. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one.